Ooh, hello. So this is the latest build. This is you can see up there, 0.9.43. And this time I'm demoing it back on the native Quest browser. So this is all standalone, no cables, no cables. It's feeling pretty good at the moment, I think. So what we have now is I've simplified the menu, and based on some feedback from some users, I've now refined it to work like this. So usual thing is the primary trigger does stuff to the model. Um, the other trigger, when held down, activates smooth. So if you want to sort of like smooth quickly, you can just do it with that. The other button, so on this controller, it's the A button, will put it into negative mode. So if I go to, say, like the brush mode, so in defaults, it builds up, but if I push that button, that's subtract. So now you have most of the things you need kind of at hand pretty quickly. I can also change radius and the intensity here, obviously, and that will just like sort of that's another way to turn on negative. I can also turn the wireframe from here if you're so inclined. If I reset, oh, and then the primary trigger button on this hand, so it's the X button, will bring up the menu. So I've got it so that a tap will bring up, or you can hold it down, do stuff, and then let go. So whatever you are more comfortable with. So if I say delete this guy, reset clear, I'm going to make a new sphere. Because I think what I haven't really shown is how this just works to sculpt with. Like I've just shown kind of like vague stuff. So usually what I do is I'll start with just say the move brush, and I'll just like very quickly, I didn't choose it, idiot, move. So just very quickly sort of like push and pull things around. I can feel there's a bit of a performance regression on in standalone. I will fix that because I don't like it feeling a bit gluggy and slow. That could also be because I'm recording. But yeah, usually I'll just like do a very quick sort of block out using the move brush because it feels quite nice. And then I'll switch to the brush, and I'll just like sort of quickly, that's in negative. So push and pull, there, that's up. So I'll build this up and out. Maybe I'll go a bit stronger to get like sort of other form. No, that's definitely going backwards. No, that's going backwards. Up, I want it to build up. That's better. Like that, and sort of the cheekbone. I might sort of try and get the top part of the muzzle a bit clearer. I'm going to carve this away like that. Might even use, I find the flatten brush really good for just like sort of fast, just like carving away of things. So I can get that all sort of pushed away quite quickly. Now I will use the crease to just carve in some details. So I'll get the line between the lips, put it into negative mode, and I'll build up the bottom and upper lip. I'll score in the cheek crease. I might start to score in a bit of the nosy stuff and the inverse for that. I will go back to brush. I'm just going to sort of blur away through here, and I will move, so make the nose a bit thinner, and push all this back in a bit, and then go a smaller brush and pull it out. So I've got the base of that. I'm going to look from the side now. I'll start to play with this, try and get a more interesting nose shape. Just going to blur that back. Get the nose more like that. Yeah, it kind of works. And blur. For some reason, sort of by accident, all the tools are a little bit too strong, or stronger than I would have done it. But now that I'm using it, I actually quite like it at this kind of strength. It feels very sort of gestural and fast. It's like that. And I look from the side. I'm going to build up this a bit more, just pull it out more. So move brush and pull out. That's kind of fun. And you get more of that sort of chin in there. Big smooth everywhere. And I'll start to work this back up again. Move brush still. Yeah, like that. And make this more like a boxer. So I'll pull this out a lot more. So it's more like that. Get the brow going a bit more aggressively. Build the cheekbone through here. Get that going. What else? Apply an ear. Use the move brush. Yeah, no, move. Like that. Give it sort of a cauliflower ear. Like that. Pull that in. I don't know why the colors are inverted. They shouldn't be doing that. Something to fix next go around. And it's inverted. So I'll inflate that up. Sometimes inflate is good just to sort of add a lot of detail. Bring the chin a bit more. Smooth by holding down this other brush. Brush. Like that. Through there. I will dig out nostrils. I'll just use the move for that. And then sometimes I will, I love this, let's keep sort of fighting this, this wireframe, which is fine. Well, I'll do that, or will I go remesh? I'll just keep fighting this, it's fine. More of a square nose like that. So it looks a bit more broken. Cool. Smooth. A bit of a crease brush again. This time try and get the line between the eyes and indicate sort of the upper and lower parts of that. Get this crease again. Build up the upper and lower lip. And a bit of chin. Oh, it's looking like a different guy now. Where's this going to go? So this is kind of what I'm really enjoying. It feels, like I said, very sort of gestural, and I see faces, and I can sort of like push and pull them out in a way that I don't really find as fast in almost any other program or method. Like there's something about the VR sculpting that it's super quick. So I'm going to flatten up the sides a bit more flat across the forehead, like that. That's kind of cool. Now, see if I can get these eyes going again. I'm just going to turn the wireframe to see what's going on there. Okay, so I've torn it apart too much. So I might even try and grab some of this material and pull it down so I've got a bit to play with. I'm not going to use the retopo thing just because I know it's a little bit gluggy on standalone. I've got to fix that up next. I'm just going to relax it a bit more. Is there a relax brush? No, I've got to add one. Yeah, no worries. Brush. I'm just going to smooth some of this out. So now I've got a bit more even topology. Can move that. So just get some of these edges to be a bit more straight through here. Smooth out. And so I can see sort of character forming. Smooth that out. Smooth that out. Smooth that out. Turn the wireframe off. How's he looking? Yeah, now I can see where this character is going to come from. So I might just put a score in there, and maybe up there. Bit of a big one. Give him some eye bags. And then I might try and bulge that out a bit. I'm kind of looking from here. That should probably be more twisted, so it's more facing towards the front, like that. Yeah, that feels good. Pinch that together so it's a bit more sharp. Across here as well. Rebuild that nose. Move. And then try and build up some of the nostrils, the wings. Oops. And inflate around this edge here. Smooth. Inflate. Oh, a jerk. So I'm using left, right on that stick to undo. So I'm just going to move that back in. How's that looking? Yeah, like a weird alien guy. Kind of like that. So what's going on with this wireframe here? Okay, it's just way too crowded through here. So I might smooth that out and might try and drag some of this material down a bit. So I might just smooth all this out and pull that down. Well, it's got a weird nose, like that. It's like those weird shapes. Pull that out, pull that across. Yeah, that's cool. Turn the wireframe off. Yeah, now get the nostrils going again. There we go, another head. Still a move, yep. Bulge that a bit. So that's kind of where I'm at with this. I'm really, really enjoying it. So we can crease that up, this a bit more. Whoops, terrible. That's better. So just, with a bit of love, bit of sculpting, you can get some quite nice looking things out of it very, very quickly. should probably be more like that. Bit of smooth. Give him a bit of a Cupid's bow like that. Yeah. Yeah, dig it. Maybe another crease. Crease through here a bit. Whoops, missed it. That wasn't the right tool. Full. Not pinch. Crease. I've got to add some icons to that and some colors just so it's easy to see what's going on, I think. And smooth it back. Another crease through there. Smooth it back. Just give it a bit of shape. Crease through there, perhaps. Smooth that back. Yeah, so just that the combination of sort of, bit few hard shapes, few soft shapes, that kind of helps build up that brow a bit, I think. Oops, other way. Yeah, there's definitely a bug there. That the colors are inverted. I don't know why. It looks slightly angry. Anyway, that's all gone much longer than I wanted this to go. But I'm finding, yeah, thanks to the suggestion of one of the testers about getting this other this mini menu, I find I'm using that. Well, now that I have that, I'm using the full menu way less, which is quite nice because it was always just a bit of a cluggy thing to browse through that massive menu. Whoops. Do reverse. No, try again. There we go. It's better. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. So there we are. Now I've got to do the. There's always something else. Kind of leave it like that, so I can get a bit more definition in this ear. Pull that into there like that. Let's give it a smooth. And then just checking what's the wireframe look like. Too stretched, so I can just pull some of this material across. Yeah, I need one of those sort of like smear brushes just so I can sort of reflow topology through without having to actually do a full retopo. So just tease them over, smooth it out. Okay, it's kind of enough for me to work with. So now I can turn off wireframe, go into dig out, so under here, other way, inverse, slightly bigger, there we are, then really dig out under there, and then a bit of a sharpen, or I'll do a pinch. Why is that pinch brush so big? That's another bug. Let's try and get some sort of shape through there, and then maybe a bit of a brush. Other way. Anyway, it's got something. So try and fix that up. Move, brush. Fix that, fix that, fix that. Smooth that out. Oops. Some lobes. Look from the side. Lumpy. I hate lumpy. Try and toggle this in a bit. Try and get a bit of a shape through here. Okay, time to stop playing. Oh, I don't want to do one more thing. Nah, I don't. That's fine. So yeah, there you go. There's my little demo of where this is at. Have a play. Give me some feedback. I hope you enjoy it. I should say right from the outset, anything that is cool about this, it's completely thanks to Stefan and the amazing code base of SculptXR. Like the brushes feel lovely and smooth and creamy and sexy because of all the work he's done. So thanks, Stefan. Okay, bye.